Hello artists! So today we are going to make some Salvador Dali inspired birds. For today's lesson you're going to need a circular object. I'm just using a cup for this, that would be perfect. Something to color with, crayons, markers, paint, whatever you have, and of course something to draw with. So we always use a pencil first when we are drawing, so I'm going to get my pencil out and I'm going to start off by tracing I think 3 circles towards the top of my picture. Your picture is going to be vertical today. So these are going to be the bodies of my birds. I decided to make 3 birds. You should make at least 2. So next, you're going to add some of their features. So what are some things that birds have? They have wings, they have a beak, they have feathers. You can make them facing each other or facing away. You can make beaks with triangles. Maybe you want to have one of them open so it looks like they're talking. Use some ovals to make the eyes. And then you can add some wings. Maybe some tail feathers. Maybe some feathers on their head. Great. Now we're going to use different lines for their legs. And remember, with Salvador Dali's elephants, he makes his legs really, really long. So you want to use different lines, at least 2 different lines. I think I'm going to use a straight line for this one's legs. And remember, if you drew something closer to the front, it should be overlapping. So this bird should be in front of these legs. I think this bird is going to have zigzag legs. You could add some feet if you want. And then I think this one's gonna have wavy legs. And we need to show where the ground is, so make sure you put a horizon line, but put it really low today. So I'm gonna put mine just right across on the bottom, because this is gonna be my sky and this is gonna be my ground. So now, as always, we need to outline. So get a dark crayon, Sharpie, marker, whatever you have, and start to outline. All right, don't forget to erase all those extra lines you don't need. All right, and now it's time to color. I'm gonna base my colors on some of the colors that he used in the elephant painting that I saw. So I wanna make my background kind of look like a sunrise or a sunset. So I'm gonna do something called a gradient, that means that I'm gonna have colors changing into other colors slowly. So I'm gonna start off with red on the top and slowly go down to yellow. But I think I'm gonna color my birds first. And because I have so many nice warm colors happening in the background, I'm gonna use cool colors on my bird. I'm gonna use crayons for the birds just because I'm gonna use watercolor in the back. You can choose whatever colors you want, but I recommend only using 1 color per bird. Otherwise, it's gonna look really busy with the background. So I'm taking out my cool colors. I have blue, green, and purple. Just to make it look a little more interesting, I just added I'm actually gonna use 2 colors on each bird. So 1 for the body and then another color for the feathers and for the wings. All right, now that I'm done with drawing and coloring the birds, I'm gonna start to work on the background. So like I said, I'm gonna create a gradient. So I'm actually gonna start with red, then orange, then yellow as I go down. And I'm gonna use green for the ground. If you wanna do a gradient like me and you're using watercolor, the trick is to put the colors next to each other and then take your brush, dip it in the water, just the water, and add it to the area that they touch. And just sort of gently smooth them in together, but don't mix them too much. Also try to color in the same direction. If you notice for my background, I keep painting up and down only. I'm not going side to side. If you notice for my grass though, I am going side to side because I want to create a different kind of movement. And there you have some Salvador Dali inspired birds. I hope you enjoy making this.